Hi Capricorn, welcome to your week ahead reading. This is for week commencing 14th of July. We're going to get straight into the reading with these energy oracles. Okay, we have your 2 energy cards out already. We have Happy Family. Oh, we've got one behind it. The Temple Path, very spiritual card, and Community. How lovely. So Community is very 3 of Cups energy. This is like networking, getting together with people, socializing, having a support team, if you like, around you. It could be your guides, especially with that Temple Path there. Very spiritual card, connecting to the universe, leading a more spiritual, just connecting a bit more next week, being more spiritual than you even are. And then Happy Family, sunshine and rainbows here. About time for you, Capricorn. Love that. Absolutely love that. Right, okay, let's get into your tarot. We're using Light Seers again. Dear Spirit Guides and Angels, please join me in this reading for Capricorn and make it helpful, hopeful and healing. Thank you. Okay, so what's the focus, please, and thank you for Capricorn? Nope. Focus for Capricorn, please, and thank you. How good is that? Knight of Wands. Oh, yes. Opportunity. Opportunity for Capricorn. There you go. Ace of Pentacles. What's the challenge, please, and thank you? Knight of Swords. Okay, what's bubbling under the surface? No, too many. What's bubbling under the surface, please, and thank you for Capricorn? There we go. 7 of Wands. And finally, advice and outcome. Thank you. 8 of Pentacles. Always get the 8 of Pentacles, Capricorn. Right, okay. That's because you're hardworking and determined. Right, Knight of Wands. You are here because they want you to focus on you achieving your goals, having ambition, having drive, but having fun with it too, because she's having great fun. She's in control of what she wants to do. And I feel like as well, she's kind of coming out of her skin a little bit more. There's a confidence that's exuding from her. She's got these 4 wands, and it feels like they've trapped her in, but she's actually coming out of that now. And the horse in the background is like, yep, I'm off. It's like, I don't know, it's like a gallop for you now. There's some energy of you getting outside that box. Now, I wonder if we'll get judgment in for you. You haven't had judgment on any card readings yet. Ace of Pentacles is your opportunity. Yeah, this is like a new offering. Financial, could be work, could be what's putting a fire in your belly here. You know, put out the send out those jungle drums messages to the universe. Tell them what you want, and in comes the Ace of Pentacles. Look, offer, money, material resources, something coming in, contract, something for work. Now, the Knight of Swords is your challenge. So the Knight of Swords as a challenge, as a person, they can be quite pushy. And they want to push you into doing something you're like, no, I'll make my own mind up, thanks very much. Because the Knight of Swords can be, they want you to do something because it benefits them, and what they won't do is check the small print and or finalize the finer details with you. They're just, I don't know, it's almost a bit like, I just got the energy of somebody, you know, when they try and scam you into something. That's what it feels like with that Knight of Swords. Now, the 7 of Wands is what's bubbling under the surface. And for me, that feels like, I don't know, you're sitting in your power and energy here, and you're having none of it. Yeah, you're not putting up with any, because I think this Knight of Wands energy is what you're focused on. Now, whether you've got some people who aren't on board with you, because the Seven of Wands for me is like you sticking to your guns. You're ignoring the naysayers. These are the naysayers for me here. Yeah, they're trying to protrude and get at her, like with their, I don't know, with their wands to attack her. But she's like, no, I'm sticking to my guns. I know what I want. And in order to achieve it, I think you need to put some boundaries up. And maybe this Knight of Swords comes in. Possibly an Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini. I just feel like there's somebody trying to push you into doing something next week. Makes it look like a really good idea. But in actual fact, all I'll say is don't be drawn in and read the small print. You've got the Eight of Pentacles here too. So this is the advice of this is like, keep concentrating on what you want to achieve, your goal in life, if you like, what your current goal is, because this is what the Eight of Pentacles does. They work into the night. They work their socks off to achieve what they want to. And they don't mind doing it because it is their goal. They're working independently. It's up to them. And they choose to do this. They do need to be away from any distractions and literally, to say, work into the night. But it's a very positive card. The advice is, and the outcome is, you know, to stick to, again, your goal. Don't be distracted by this Knight of Swords. Let's have a look. Knight of Wands, why are you here, please and thank you? I feel like somebody, you know, maybe they're trying to take advantage of your, I don't know, of your, the mindset that you're in, and you're really like excited, and but they're trying to take advantage of it. I don't know. Oh, look at that, Ace of Pentacles with that Knight of Wands. Focus on what you want. This is, and you are, I can see you are. You're dancing to the beat of your own drum next week because you've got this new opportunity coming in. It's given this new energy to you too. Now, the Ace of Pentacles is your opportunity. With the Ten of Wands. Something that you've done in the past was really hard work, and now you can let it all go. Because it's a 10, it's at the end, you're now back to a 1, which is your ace. There we go. It's like end of burdensome times. I love that. But again, the 10 of Wands, the message of that card is always to say that the reason you got there in the first place with all that 10 of Wands is you've taken on so much. And now it's a case of, right, no, something's got to give. And it has to give for your benefit. Yeah. And the message and the teachings of the Ten of Wands is to say, don't forget your boundaries, which is what you've got here, bubbling away, your Seven of Wands. Now, the Knight of Swords, yeah, who is this? What is this? Don't be drawn in, is what I feel like they're saying. Oh, sorry, my daughter just creaked upstairs. We've got a very creaky old house. It made me jump. I said, don't get drawn in, and I'm like, so drawn in. You've got the Justice card. Look, when I said you've got to read the small print, there's something to do with a contract. Something that you, I don't know. When I see the Justice card with the Knight of Swords, it's all about the small print. Make sure whatever you're going to sign next week, you need to check the terms and conditions. Seven of Wands is bubbling away at you, though. This is like sticking to your guns. Three of Swords. Three of Swords is about heartache, heartbreak. Something gone on in the past, maybe recently, that has led to a little bit of upset. And that's why you're now like, I ain't going down that road again. Seven of Wands is here. Thank you very much. Eight of Pentacles is your advice. Oh my gosh, this is such a quick reading, but I can't help it. It's so straightforward. Page of Swords. And then when I said you've got to work independently, maybe, you know, this is about you starting a new business, something about a new role even, but you're working hard at it. With that Page of Swords as advice and outcome, they're also saying I think it's connected to this Knight of Swords. Be on the lookout. Do your own research. Yeah. If you are working into the night with this Eight of Pentacles, make sure that you've got all the information that you need in order to do this first. Does that make sense? Be the investigator, because that's what the Page of Swords is. He's the investigator of the deck. He looks at all things, keeps an eye on everything. Very interesting reading. Very quick. I'm going to do one more on that Page of Swords. Let's just do one more, Capricorn. I also think this Page of Swords is just, ready to receive whatever information they're getting regarding something to do with working independently. Wheel of Fortune. This independent working is moving things on fortuitously for you. Also think it's got you out of a bit of a rut. And now you're ready, fresh, new ideas. Like, yeah, bring it on. What a lovely reading. We're going to finish off with a tea leaf. I'm really loving these at the moment. I do have a bit of a love-hate relationship with them though. Okay, right. Thank you. We're going to get two, one from each deck. Oh, one from each pile. It's the same deck, I should say. And we have... Oh, you can't make that up. Now, they are quite brutal. We have gavel. And it says involvement with the law. Now, I don't think you're going to get arrested next week, Capricorn. However, I can't help but look at the Justice card again as your challenge with that Knight of Swords. So the law could also represent contracts again, things that are, got to be truthful and honest. And then you've got Rooster. Oh, it says an arrogant, boastful person you should not cross. Very interesting. Gosh, you're going to have to let me know how that resonates next week. Anyway, sorry it's a short reading, but I'm not sorry because that is how the cards come out and that's how they're read. I did have a comment a couple of weeks ago by somebody who said my readings aren't, they're getting too long, but I can't help it. I go intuitively with the cards, and it feels like there's no more to be said on this. So anyway, let me know how that resonates. Have a great week and I'll see you next week. Thank you, Capricorn.